Hi, so today we are meeting with a licensed real estate agent who is through Sipsey Klein Realtors, and he will give us his perspective on what it takes to be successful through your financial health in the future. And he will also give some good insights into how to be pre-approved for a loan and what kind of steps it may take to get started in the home buying process, or if you should at all.
So, TJ, let's hear a little bit about yourself.
First, I'd like to start off with giving glory and honor to my loving and just God, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. My name is TJ Ganella. I'm a realtor with Sipsey Klein. I'm not really too much in the retail side, but I'm more of the investment and specializing in the investment in the commercial area. But yeah, that's pretty much me.
So, what are some common money mistakes people make when buying their first home?
I mean, there's a lot really that they can make. I think the biggest thing is money control and the temperance to keep control of your money and track it. So obviously, if you're about to buy a house, don't buy a new car and don't buy a bunch of other stuff because you have to save up for the important things like a down payment if you're getting a loan. Just keep control of your money and keep track of what you're doing.
What advice would you give to someone looking to buy their first home or saving up for a down payment? Are there any strategies or resources that can help speed up this process?
So the first advice I'd give them is really just like I said, keep track of your money. Take what you spend on a month, live as little means as you can to quickly save up and build up that money. Go to friends, family, if you need to borrow or get like a private loan for a down payment. Things like FHA loans are going to have the lowest amount of down payments. So FHA loans right now are only 3.5%, but you have to qualify for it. So you can't just automatically go to a bank and get an FHA loan. You're going to have to be approved for one. So credit is basically credibility of how well you are with managing and keeping track of your money and the different outlets of how you handle your money. That's what the bank looks for.
So, how would you recommend finding the right realtor for you?
Finding the right realtor, obviously go around, talk, be sociable, call realty companies, go to friends, go to family, see who they recommend. Somebody who is trustworthy, somebody who looks after your best interest, somebody who will put it down and basically go out of their way to make things work. So you need somebody who's going to work for you because, again, you're paying them. And if they don't get the money unless it gets all done, you want somebody who's on it, who's going to be on point. You don't want no scrub. We want a good, punctual person.
So, what are the benefits between renting or buying?
Personally, I'd rather buy a house than rent a house. Obviously, I want it to my name or have possession of it, just to say that I do have somewhat a title or credibility for it. Because at the end of the day, if I go to sell it, I'm probably going to be able to, if you sell a house and you're moving to another one, you might have some profit left over on that property. But like if you're a young kid and you just need a place to stay and like bench warm for a little bit, go rent out. I mean, either or. Personally, I prefer to own. But like I said, if you're just a young kid and you're looking to like maybe just move out for a little bit and save up for a home, sometimes renting might be your best option. It saves you some stress. You know, you got property taxes and a lot of other things when you do own a home. There's a lot more that goes into it that people kind of just goes over the head. It's all kind of common sense.
What would you recommend someone who just graduated on setting themselves up for the best path for financial success?
If you're graduating from college, use and stem that degree to the best that you can. Like I said, stay out of clubs, stay away from the BS, focus on what you want to do on your long-term goals. Don't focus too much about the shortness of it. Watch your funds, track your funds, save up your money, work hard, get a job that pays well, track everything pretty good, save up for emergency funds also. So if you just graduated college, use your degree to the best of your ability, go out, stem forth, find something that you're really passionate about and something that you really love that can also make you income. That's, if you love what you do, it don't feel like work, you know? I mean, you have to work for a lot of things that you want. If you want to be successful financially, keep track of your funds, save up for emergency funds, don't dip into it. Just keep track of what you spend on. Don't really worry about going out, going to parties, doing all the BS. Worry about staying in the house some weekends, saving up that money, and just really focusing on keeping track of it. And live little means, live low to your means. You can't have champagne taste with beer money. You know what I mean? You're just gonna end up blowing it on useless stuff. But stick to those write down long-term goals, stick to them, find out increments and ways that you can get to them. When it comes to building credit, what you really want to do is you want to find steady income. Banks are going to look at steady income. When I used to sell cars and I used to do applications, one thing they would always look for is that you have to have a job for a minimum 2 years. And when banks are looking for if you could afford a house, I mean, they're going to look how much you make in a year, but the most important thing is how much you make a month and if you can afford that per month. So steady income for 2 years, save enough money. I mean, now even for renting some apartments, they're literally having to make sure that you have enough for 3 months to cover. So keep good track of your money, have a good stable income, and focus on them long-term goals.
So at the conclusion of this video, we talked about the necessary steps that we got from our realtor and from our financial agent that list out what you need to do to set yourself up for long-term financial success. We'd like to thank him for his time very much, and I think this will be a great inclusion to our video. Thank you.